Today's video is brought to you by ProPlay Games. If you want to buy the latest singles or sets, look no further than ProPlayGames.com. And don't forget to keep up with our nationally renowned team by liking us on Facebook, following us on Instagram, and most importantly, subscribing to the ProPlay Games YouTube channel. Enjoy. What's up, guys? Figured I'd bring you guys outside again for another video. It's a gorgeous day out here in Philadelphia yet again. So why the hell not, you know? Used to do it back in the day. I can still do it now. I'm not afraid of any temperature. Kind of reminds me back when my friend Tom, Team D-Boys, as you guys might know him, used to call me the man versus wild of YouTube. It's pretty funny. Still kind of is funny. So I felt with the most recent events happening that today would be a kind of appropriate time to talk about cheating in Yu-Gi-Oh! And not just necessarily why it's wrong. I'm not going to lecture you guys on why cheating's wrong. You guys should be able to make that judgment for yourself. But just how to prevent it and how easy it could be for some people to prevent this kind of cheating. I guess we'll kind of address the elephant in the room, and that's what happened most recently at YCS Denver. Everybody knows that that event was just a shithole of cheating and dirty play. It was really bad. No, I never thought somebody would have the balls to cheat on a live stream where everybody could see, but man, those California players, y'all are some ballsy gentlemen. I almost want to say it's impressive in a sense that they were able to get away with what they were. For people that haven't been keeping up or live under a rock, essentially there's one player in particular. I can't remember his name for the life of me. He's everywhere on Zodiac, but what he ended up doing is he was caught stacking his deck, stacking Imperial Order as well as Anti-Spell Fragrance. He didn't do it properly because he fucking sucks at stacking, apparently. How can you suck at cheating, which is a craft of its own, you know? I don't fucking know, but this guy managed to do it. There's evidence and everything all over the place on YouTube. Look at Glasgow's video. I'll link it up here, actually. I can't annotate it. Shit. Well, I'll just link it down in the description below. I do recommend you go check it out. He did a very good job of analyzing exactly both, kind of taking the middle ground of did he cheat or did he not. You can kind of make the judgment for yourself. I think pretty much everybody agrees, though, that, yeah, he kind of fucking cheated. He sucked at it because he stacked Cosmotown instead of Anti-Spell and Imperial Order, but he cheated. The main culprit was kind of him not offering the cut to his opponent whenever he was done shuffling his deck, which it's actually in the rules that you have to offer a cut to your opponent after the deck is shuffled. They can accept or decline. He didn't even bother to offer at that point. So it's a really awkward moment in this Yu-Gi-Oh time. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, man. It's just really awkward, and it sounds like something we really shouldn't be addressing in the first place because it seems so simple to work around. You simply offer the cut, or if your opponent doesn't offer the cut, you say, hey, let me cut your deck. It seems like that should be the simple solution, but for a lot of people, I guess it's not. I think us in this community kind of put too much trust in our players, and even some of the professional players at level. You guys remember Simon He? Fucking Simon He, man. Caught for marking cards, of all things. He finger-fucked the back of sleeves to win games. I can't even fathom that. That's just impressive. But he managed to get away with it for so long that he managed to top multiple events with year-old decks. Like, I think he won an event with fucking Dark Worlds at a time. Like, that deck was even ancient back then, too. It wasn't even good at the time either. Crazy to think, man. But I think Yu-Gi-Oh! In general is just a game that makes it really simple to avoid these stupid cheaters, and avoiding them just seems so straightforward. Like I said, if your opponent doesn't offer the cut, you say, hey, can I cut your deck? I mean, as simple as that sounds, a lot of people don't bother to do it. And it's just this matter of we trust our opponent too much. And if you're trying to win, pro tip, don't trust anybody. I could go on a whole nother tangent about how talking with your opponent and making them feel comfortable is a way to easily kind of slip under them and make plays or get reads that normally you wouldn't get. There's a right way to do it, and then there's a sinister way to do it and get information. I actually plan on making a video on that. It's something really interesting I wanted to talk about. But don't trust any of your opponents when you're playing against them. Normally, I want to say it's your fault that you got cheated if you're playing a game. And that sounds like I'm really victimizing my entire audience here, but that's not the case. Like I said, for most things that are pretty straightforward, marking cards and everything, you have to just keep track of their sleeves and everything. For the most part, it's actually pretty easy to notice a marked sleeve, because the indentation's pretty large or something like that. It's pretty easy to notice when something's not right with a deck. As for stacking, easy fix is you take the deck and you shuffle the deck after they've already shuffled it and offered the cut. So instead of just cutting it, you shuffle and then cut. Simple as that. Like, I'm trying to think of all other cheating techniques that are shuffling techniques, and every single one of them, you just trump by shuffling their deck after they give it back to you to cut. It's just as simple as that. And a lot of people don't want to try that. Seems really strange, but I do that every time I play. I reshuffle the deck every time my opponent shuffles the deck and offers a cut. It works, and that's just being responsible as a player, making sure the game is randomized, making sure everything is up to the heart of the cards, as you would say, and that's part of your responsibility as a player as well as theirs. Now, sometimes they might try to get the upper hand by cheating you for it, but again, you can easily avoid that. Like I said, the premise of this video really wasn't to lecture you guys on the rights and wrongs of cheating, and if it really is moral to cheat. Fuck no, it's not a short answer. However, what I just want to talk about is how easily this could have been avoided, and you guys have to remember that it's more common than you think that people will actually do this kind of underhanded shit. It's not just something that once in a blue moon somebody cheats, they're marked a cheater. It's a lot of people will try to do it. An interesting discussion I had with a few players, and it kind of goes with the poker world as well, but let's transition it to Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's wearing sunglasses in an event. If you wear sunglasses in an event and you can see the reflection of your cards in your opponent's glasses, do you tell them and be responsible, or do you use that to your advantage? Well, the thing is you could use that to your advantage, but is it necessarily cheating? And the answer is no. We have to ultimately think that our opponent, it's his fault for wearing sunglasses and assuming that risk. Now, of course, if he's blind, that's a whole different story. Then you're just fucking scum at that point. But again, that scenario ties back to the situation of your responsibility as a player. Unless you have some sort of eye condition where you have to wear sunglasses indoors, if you're trying to wear sunglasses to play a poker face, but it ultimately hurts you, that's your fault. That's something you should have realized. It's just little scenarios like that. Cheating is really simple to stop, really simple to avoid, but a lot of people won't bother to take those little extra steps to avoid these possible scenarios. It's really easy to point the finger to the cheater and say, hey, he's a cheater, it's his fault I lost, which, granted, he is a cheater, that is a correct statement, but it's your equal duty and responsibility as a player to be able to notice these things that could happen, and also take the precautions to not let them happen to you. Again, they're all doable. It's not like any of them you have to jump through hoops to avoid. It's just simple shuffling a deck when you're offered a cut, or cutting the deck when you have to cut the deck. Everything to avoid these cheating scenarios is within your reach, and a judge isn't going to always be there to hold your hand and tell you, hey, he's cheating, or hey, he's doing something wrong. You have to notice for yourself. There's a lot of ways to avoid it, even if you don't want to notice. Like I said, making a habit of shuffling a deck after you get it. I know I keep repeating myself, but it seems so common sense, and a lot of people won't bother to do that. She's back again. She keeps coming back around. I don't understand it, man. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about cheating because I felt it was a proper time to kind of discuss it with the events that had happened. If you guys liked the video, be sure to like the video, thumbs up the video, however especially you enjoyed the video. If you particularly like the outside videos, I might make this a regular thing again. If the weather sticks up, of course that is if the weather sticks up. Again, it's a gorgeous day. It's like 80-something outside. I just couldn't not. I couldn't. I had to come outside. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content, and that'll be it. Thanks for watching, guys. Nim Nim signing out.